Well, here we are back again. And so, as you know, to pick up where we left off, we've started trading, but it's not actually gone as I planned. So I'm going to have to develop a bit of an alternative strategy. Let's start off by talking to Anakin, seeing what he needs.
I'm trying to get my pod racer ready for the race. My special engine design will make it the fastest pod racer in the galaxy. If you bet on me in the Bunta Eve pod race, you could win enough for a T14. But I still need to fix my pod racer. It's broken.
What do you need to fix your pod racer?
A servo control system and a mass coupler.
I have a hydro spanner. That be of any use?
No, but maybe we could trade them for what we need.
I'll see what I can do.
Right, so that's our job for the rest of the level. We've got to try and get the parts together for successful trades. And there's several ways to go about it. What I'm going to do is nip in here a minute. There's some grenades on the couch or the bed. You've got to be quick. That's a little kind of floor turret there. They're quite commonplace in this level and the next, these little floor guns. It's just something to be aware of. And there's a few challenges you can do sort of in this level to get some parts together to trade. One involves going along here. Again, not easy to spot. Shimmy across this rope. Now, I think my idea is I'm going to do this challenge and help the guy who was speaking about thugs in his house. And I can trade them for the servo control system. The mass coupler, I'm going to use the hydro spanner, and I'm going to try and steal something from the Jawas in the desert. Hopefully combine them and sell to the slash my prices guy. Or if not, maybe Mohonic, who I thought I wouldn't go to, but now I may have to. There's a gun, and that is going to be a floor gun, so again, we got to run. Right, we're out of here. Nice. At least we think we are. You see, that building with the red ambient lighting is home to a smuggler or a slaver. That woman in the pink, well, alien woman in the pink dress, her son is being held captive, so we're going to go in and free him so that she gives us a reward. Now the way in there is to shimmy across the rope, but much like the second level where you have to get shot off once, it's much the same here. So we drop down, kick that guy's ass, absolutely annihilate him. Now we've got to quickly head back. Now notice this house that we go in is home to a guy in kind of white robes. There he is. You see him walking in. He's actually very funny about you going in his house. If he catches you in there too many times, again, lots of floor guns come up. So, you know, don't hang around. There's no point letting him find you. If you look at the top kind of middle left, you'll just about see a kind of woman in tan clothes standing there. She's actually a I don't know what the polite word is for this. A floozy, I think it is, of Jabba the Hutt's. She'll be a contact in the next level. You're kind of meant to talk to her now, but you don't have to. You can still use her next level. She'll put you in contact with Jabba, who, after a brief discussion, we'll say, will lend us some money to bet on the pod race and hopefully win the T14. So she'll come in slightly important later. Now we'll hop in here. This nun lady.
Welcome.
Yeah, she's not nice, so we're actually going to move along. I guess this is her boyfriend out here. We're going to run out and get him. No, she didn't mind. Now. Yeah. That. Right. This is the boy being held captive, and you'd think we can just open the cage and free him. Be careful. Yeah, that thing gets out, and it's terrifying, and it absolutely destroys you in open combat. Look, I'll let it hit me once, just to show. Look, it's taken a quarter of my health in one swing of its paw. It's so hard to beat in open combat. The best way to kill it is if you stand on top of the cage, it can't hit you and it can't hit the boy. Whereas if you look how Qui-Gon swings the lightsaber, if you're standing fairly still, every third hit is a kind of downward hack. God, he hit me again. It's good for hitting this guy when he can't hit you. It's not very noble, and it's not very Jedi-like, but it's by far the easiest way to kill this guy. As you can see, we're slowly wearing him down. What always scares me, if I stand back, he'll go on a little patrol around this area. What I like doing is going here. He'll chase you up the stairs. I always used to crap myself when he came up the stairs. Oh my god! It scares me to this day. I remember the first time Dad and I played this level, it was quite late at night and I was meant to be going to bed. And this monster came out, like... Here's how it went. I thought he was in the cage, safe. So I hopped down, opened the cage and talked to the boy. And this thing just started swiping me from behind because it had bust out the cage. I was shaking and I couldn't sleep. Like, I wasn't scared. I wasn't like terrified and having nightmares, but I was just so adrenaline rushed. Brilliant. Anyway, monster's dead, let's free the boy.
You must be here to rescue me.
Let's cut the chit chat.
Let's go. Hurry.
Basically, I want your old lady to give me stuff. Take out the generator for the locked door. Now, I lost some health, didn't I? I'm going to run and get that full health kit quickly. I really kind of want to kill the nun, but I'm going to leave her. Now, there's a bit of a graphical glitch that often happens here. Where if you walk too closely to the grandma, she disappears, so you got to be a bit careful.
You have saved my son.
She kind of sinks into the floor.
Accept my gifts.
Thank you.
It is not much, but
There.
perhaps these can be of use to you.
There, look, she disappeared. He's fine. Now, this is a repulse booster. That's one part. Basically, you have to do 2 trades, each of which will require 2 items. One trade will use the hydro spanner and something, and the second will use that repulse booster and something else. Specifically engine binders. We get that from helping the kind of camel guy outside his house, which is just down here on Blue Street. This chap right here.
My home back. A group of thugs just took over my house. Where are the guards when I need them?
What can I do to help?
Can you help me get those thugs out of my house?
I will talk with them for you.
They're right up those stairs.
He reminds me of Ross from Friends a bit, just in his mannerism.
What do you want?
What are you doing here?
We're conducting a little business with our neighbor.
I've no time for your lies.
If you don't back off, someone is gonna end up dead.
If you resort to violence, you will find that I am a formidable opponent.
Yeah, badass. Kill the nun. Jump down, kill these douchebags. Absolutely annihilated. Talk to this guy, Vec Drow.
Oh, thanks. They were going to rob me blind. Step into my store.
He says store, it's like a cupboard. This guy is the most useless shop manager I've ever seen. Just listen to the conversation, you'll figure it out for yourself.
I owe you. If there's anything you need, let me know.
I'm looking for a T-14 hyperdrive generator.
I don't think I could get one of those. But if you ever need anything else, just ask.
I need a mass coupler.
I don't think I could get one of those. But if you ever need anything else, just ask.
I'm searching for a servo control system.
I don't think I could get one
Yeah.
of those. But if you ever need anything
Not the
else,
most generously stocked store I've ever seen.
Do you have anything I could use?
Here, take these engine binders. They're worth a lot. And maybe you could trade them for whatever you need.
Thank you.
Well, she's actually managed to give us something. And this is actually the second part of one of the trades, which we're going to go make now. That's with Team Toad back in the bar. Down here on Black Street. So let's see what he can do for us.
Hello! I'm having myself a little pre-race celebration! Woohoo!
Getting absolutely bended.
Would you be interested in trading any pod racer parts?
You look a little tall for a pod racer.
I'm trying to help Anakin repair his pod racer.
Anakin's a good kid. How can I help? Huh?
Do you have any pod racer parts that you wish to trade?
I'll give you a servo control system for an engine binder and a repulse booster.
Luckily, we happen to have both these things.
We have reached an agreement here.
Tell Anakin I wish him
So,
luck. And don't forget to bet on me.
that's one of the 2 parts Anakin needs. The second is the mass coupler. And as I said, I normally buy it from the kind of crazy merchant down here, you know, slashing his prices, for 2 fuel converters, which I normally get off Watto. Now, he hasn't actually given me one. He's given me a hydro spanner. I did the order on. And I remember enough that if you have one of those, this is the guy to go to. I think he'll want something else as well.
What can I do for you?
Do you have any pod racer parts that you wish to trade?
I need a hydro spanner. I give you a fuel converter for one.
Right.
We have reached an agreement here.
Good trading with you.
Right, I know what I have to do now. So I've got 1 fuel converter. I need 2, which I'll trade to that guy for the final part. Now, if you remember, back when Anakin was leading us through the junkyard, we started getting shot at in the distance. Like, we couldn't actually see them, but we could hear the shots of some Jawas. They are guarding the final fuel converter, so that's where we need to go. So,
It took you long enough.
oh, fuck off! I did it really quick. Yeah, I kind of overreacted there, but that was quite annoying. So we've got to head back through the junkyard where Anakin showed us. And we're going to have to nick something off those Jawas. You can't kill them. You can't... Well, you can. But you can't complete the level. If you kill innocent civilians, and I'm not sure I would define Jawas as innocent civilians, but the game does. Here they are. Out of the way, out of the way, out of the way, out of the way. There it is, see? Oh my god, I missed it. Right, we got our final fuel converter. Now, the problem is, if you kill any innocent civilians in this game, as you know I will do when I do the GTA version, Anakin will refuse to help you. He says something like, you know, I'm not going to help a murderer. So you gotta, you know, you just gotta nick it. Now, what else do I need to do before I leave? Oh yeah, so we're gonna get the final part. That's not quite all you have to do though. Remember, Jar Jar is lost, so you've got to find him. Luckily, I know exactly where he is, so we should be able to get back fairly soon.
Like a man that could use a Rancor skin jacket.
Ah, you're wrong. I'm good.
See anything you'd like to buy?
I'm looking for a mass coupler.
Yes, I have a mass coupler, but I hear that you only have Republic credits.
Wrong, my friend.
Will you take anything in trade?
I'll trade the mass coupler for 2 fuel.
Oh, I wonder if the Jedi mind trick would have worked on
We
him.
have reached an agreement here.
Well, it doesn't matter anyway, the fuel converters are useless after this. So, we've got both Anakin's parts, so we're going to head back to him shortly. Firstly, we'll just pick up Jar Jar. He's chilling with the elephant boy in the bath, if you remember that. Jar Jar's not in the bath, but, you know, here he is.
Oh, boy. Jedi smells stinko-whip. Woo.
The wit.
Find Watto's shop and wait there till I return.
Bye-bye.
Now, I like to race Jar Jar. He goes the quick way, so I'm going to run the long way. I like seeing if I can beat him. You normally can, just about, I think. You have to really leg it, though. I just got caught on that sticking out engine. Probably not going to make it, but we'll see. I think the street is to the left. I bet he just spawns over here. There, yeah, he just spawned there, bullshit, I won. Right, so we got Jar Jar and we got the parts. You see, she's trying to talk to me to set up next level. You don't need to, let's just get on with it.
I'm trying to get my pod racer ready for the race. My special engine design will make it the fastest pod racer in the galaxy. We're ready for the race.
You are a talented boy. I'm certain
So
you'll succeed.
that's the end of the level, a monster level, I must say. The next one's quite fairly long as well, so we'll save that for a new episode. We'll finish on the cinematic, and I'll see you next time.